Hello everybody, Avery, Revio Freight. Today's video, I'm going to be doing an oil change as well as changing out the oil filter on my Freightliner. It's 2014. So if you got a Freightliner, this is a Detroit diesel. It's a DD13 or DD15. So, whichever engines, whatever trucks have that engine, then this will be pretty similar. So let's go ahead and get started. I got my oil back here, got some cardboard right there so I can put under the truck, and I got my tools all the way in the back on the ground. So let's go ahead and get it out of the car, get started. Like I said, what I want to do first off foremost is get these and flatten them out so I can go ahead and put them under the truck. Cat. Let's go ahead and open up the hood. Take a look real quick. Now, this right here, that is my fuel filter. It's going to take a 36 millimeters to open it up. Right here on the passenger side, down there, that's where my oil is going to be coming out of. Even if I take that cap off, I am going to not see any oil come out. So I'm gonna have to, I got like some type of stopper in there. So I'm gonna have to push that in, twist it, so the oil could come out. So yeah, for the next portion of this, here is my fuel filter right here. You can see that is, I'm assuming that's the model number right there. But I'll leave a link to it in the description. I also have, along with my tools back here, get these out the way. I also have this oil pan and this large filter right here. I'll leave both of those in the description as well in case you need either one of these. I also wanted to show off the fuel that I got. You can see right here, it's 5 gallons, 1540. What I need to do is just go ahead, turn this cap. Man, I had this up here tight. Dang. Get that cap. You can see that this is pretty big. It holds about somewhere around 10, 12 gallons. So I also got some in here already, which I can go ahead and take out. But it should be good for right now. So the next thing I want to do is go ahead and push this under here as well. Here, so it'll be right under, you can see it's right under there. All right, so let's go ahead and take this off. Hey, you see that? Just like I said, you can see that no oil is coming out because of this stopper right here. So I'm going to improvise. Let's see if I can get this. I'm gonna push this in. I'm gonna push it in and then try to turn it counterclockwise to see if it'll stay. Let's see if it goes counterclockwise with this day. It's not staying for me. I gotta. It will stay, but so if I don't catch it, I'm gonna have to hold this entire time. And unfortunately, this ain't exactly fast. So I'm gonna keep doing this until I get to stay, and then I'll show it off later. Yeah, so you can see that I ended up giving up and just sticking one of my drill bits in here. So it's coming out a little, it's gonna be coming out slower, but you know, it'll come out. I ain't gotta hold on to it, so there's that at the very least. Well, while this is draining, I can go ahead and mess with the oil filter. So, all right, so to take out this oil filter right here, I got a 36mm socket. I also got this torque wrench that I'm going to be using. So let's go ahead and start with unscrewing this. I think I might have it. Not yet. They got oil in them. We'll try to let it drain a little more. While that's draining, I'm gonna go ahead and get this other one. Now you saw how that oil, that one was off. These ain't supposed to come off like that. I got a new one right here. Got my fuel filter, got the top, and it's just supposed to push it in. You hear it click, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. Now you have the oil, the O-ring right here that goes around. You usually would take that off and replace it with a new one. This is actually a new oil. This is actually a brand new O-ring. You know, not even a couple of weeks old, so I'm not going to replace this one. So I'm going to keep this one up here, but that's what you would want to do when you replace the oil filter. Go ahead and replace the O-ring as well. So I'm going to go ahead, just hold off on that. Let's go ahead and turn it back over here this way. Grab this. You see all that oil coming out of it? You might not be able to see it because my hand's in the way. But you see how black that oil is. So I'm gonna try. What I'm gonna do, since I got this cardboard right under me, I'm gonna just go ahead and put this down, sit on this cardboard. You can see it's just right there. You see it's right there on the cardboard. Alright. So I'm gonna wait until that keep draining a little bit, and then I'm gonna put this in here. Got these two sides right here. push it up. That's it. And then you can take this off. Got a little texture cap, sealer cap. Alright, after about 20 minutes or so, this finally decided it wanted to finish up. So I put the cap back on. Now what's left to do is to add the new oil back in here. But before I do that, like I said before, I need to put this fuel filter back on. So I'm going to grab some grease and put it around the sides. So I'm going to add it here. So I'm going to take this grease and make sure it goes all the way around. Try and make sure that this don't get stuck at a later time. Go ahead, hand tighten it. That's good. I want to be at 55 pounds. Alright. So that's it for the fuel filter. The last thing we got to do is put back in some oil. Give me a good angle. I'm gonna try to climb up here with this oil and fill this up. Before I climb up here, I'm gonna check this oil. Make sure you can see that don't look like anything's in there. I want to double check. So wiping this off. It's in here. Back out. Looks like it's pretty much bone dry, so I'm gonna start with 5 gallons and then periodically check it because I want to make sure I don't overdo it. Now first though, go ahead and take off this seal on this cap. I'm going to climb up by using the hubcap. I'm gonna put my foot here and then climb up and then put my foot on the tire and then get up there. If you got a better way to do this, then I suggest doing that instead. This is how I'm gonna do it. Much left. Let's see how much is in here this time around. All right, so I got my oil the way it needs to be, where it needs to be at, and everything's all good. So the next thing and the last thing I'm going to do is just dump out this old engine oil. I'm gonna dump out this old engine oil into these old buckets. Now, Now, obviously, you don't need to stay for that. You want to get out of here by this point in time. Hey, thanks for watching all of this stuff, so on and so forth. But if you want to see this, then basically what I'm doing is taking this piece off. You don't have to use a tool. I just decided to. You can use your hand, get that off. Put the cap back on. And now, just want to step on this. Do one at a time. Might do two at a time. Get this off. All these creases one at a time. So you get all the way off. Just like that. Got a little bit of oil left in here. Here, what I need to do, go ahead, close this up, open this one up, try to position this spot. I need a handle back here. Wish they had one. Wish they had a handle back here. Good for that one. And you take this to a shop. Take to a auto parts store. Auto parts store was supposed to take these in, so clockwise. That. There you see, it's no longer moving. That's it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do this one too. This one still got. Now, I still got some oil in here that I don't want to just get rid of it. It's good oil. So instead, what I'm gonna do is put it in here.